maybe a few more minutes here. So, are there other questions? I either did such a great job of explaining to all of you, or there's a lot of confusion. So hopefully it's the first. I attended Barbara's session a little earlier, the first session this morning, or at noontime, Barbara Friedman's session, and she mentioned an article about turning any computer lab into a music lab. I'd like to mention that Noteflight and Noteflight Learning Edition would be a wonderful way to do that kind of thing. It's a tool that, as I said, students have now. They have it in class and they have it at home. By organizing resources for them in your class session, students can see all of those things at a later time. They can do their discussions as homework. I think we've only just gotten to the tip of the iceberg as far as the value of an online learning or class management system for our students. I think the ideas are going to flow among our teachers. One teacher last year in the second grade created musical compositions with her second graders. It was a class activity. She'd have different students come up at a time, or she'd ask a student to sing something for her, and she would transcribe it into Noteflight. These became several multi-part pieces that accompanied a book. Let's see, I'm forgetting the name of the competition, but it was some sort of reading competition that the classroom teacher was involved in, and these students, each class created their own background to accompany the reading of this particular book, and then artwork that they had done, the students had done in art class to illustrate other points about the book. Another teacher in the high school used this as a way of a student audio recording her own performance because it was an independent study piano lesson, and she recorded herself, and then they'd have a dialogue back and forth when they couldn't have lessons. It was one of those things where he was not charging her for the lesson, but giving her the opportunity to do something. I'm trying to think of some of the other unique uses. I'm not sure. Joe, is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I think you covered a lot of what the great things people are doing with it. It is a very open-ended tool, and obviously because it's available to students in so many different settings other than, say, a music lab, you can do a lot of things with it that bring students together around music, both reading and writing and performing it. So I realize that's very general, but it's a very general system that you can do a lot of different things with.
It is, and our teachers, and I'm sure lots of other teachers using this, have developed their own ways in which to make it useful.
I just wanted to point out that also, maybe in contrast to some of the activities that Sandi has been presenting, Noteflight is used up into undergrad music theory at the college level. So it is a tool that I think grows up very well as students grow up.
I can't wait to see some of our students in, 3 years from now when they've been able to have their own tool to use at any time they want. I just wonder what sort of creations they will have. I wonder about their music learning, their music interests. But that's all speculation. I think I'll close by saying that having an online tool has helped teachers to demonstrate to administrators and technology support folks in their schools that there are tools for music, that music can focus on 21st century learning. And some of our teachers are able to use the resources whenever they need them, that meaning the computer labs or the laptop carts, by demonstrating that you're doing something that truly is 21st century, that puts the teacher in the role of the facilitator and gives students the ability to do many things on the outside of school and to pursue their own interests and their creativity. Our teachers are finding that this is what the administrators and the technology support staff are looking for. And they're thrilled that they don't have to do upgrades. When a new version comes out, everybody is on the same version at the same time. There's no quarrel about what version you're on, or no difficulty going from one version to another. Now, this is a tool that I find is very versatile. It doesn't do everything, but the Noteflight Learning Edition certainly can help create classes in a sequential manner, address the needs of the multiple abilities and interests that you have in your classroom. Students get access to Noteflight in addition to all your class lessons and materials. It's been wonderful. It's moved our project further ahead in the past year, and I look